It is definitely time to get out more shower hooks. These guys have gone wild. So sometimes your tomato branches are a little too far from the trellis, in which case you can just do a chain with your shower hooks until it reaches the fence, because you don't want to break the branch. I've broken 2 branches this summer just trying to get them all tied up. So now I do this chain system and it works out so much better. This Amish paste tomato plant was laying clear in the middle of the row. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shower hooks to stand that guy back up. Well, 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 what do we have here? Finally, some tomatoes are finally ripening. I've been reading on so many different Facebook groups and forums that people have been waiting and waiting and waiting for their tomatoes to turn. I am in zone 5B, and I know that people in my zone have been waiting a long time. It just seems like it's taking forever this year for tomatoes to turn, but finally, it looks like we've got some. The pepper plants are starting to get big. There are a few blooms here and there. I'm hoping that we get a few peppers anyway. Next year I'm going to do something way different with these peppers. I'm going to plant them in their own bed. Peppers like to be friends and they like to hold hands, and I don't think that they're close enough in here this year. Plus they're being overshadowed by the tomatoes, which are ginormous in comparison. So next year I'll do something different. I really want to be friends with peppers, and I want to grow them well. Our watering system here in the main garden simply consists of pieces of hose attached to 3 sprinklers, and when you turn them on, all 3 of them go at the same time. I know that people say that you should only bottom water your garden, but you know what? This is what I have, and it rains on plants, and rain doesn't go on the bottom, and as you can see, the rain is doing wonders. So I'm just not too worried about the rule, or some people's rules that say that you have to bottom water. This works out very well for us. Alright, this is what happens when you don't look under your leaves on your cucumber plants. You'll get some that get away from you. He's probably too big to taste very good, but we'll pick him anyway. This is exactly what should happen when you trellis your cucumbers on an arch. Look at how nicely they're hanging. These will be ready to pick probably tomorrow. Maybe later today, I'm not sure. We'll take a look later. Isn't that neat? This particular plant shares a space with yellow squash and yellow pear tomato. They all seem to be getting along pretty good. I didn't mean for them to have to be confined in this tight of a space, but it happens. So as long as they're all being friends and doing well, I'm gonna leave it be. Let's harvest this one today. Looks ready. Looks like he's ready to go on to a mater sandwich, doesn't he? Here's another one we can pick this morning. I've been kind of picking on these cherry tomatoes all week long, so I don't really have anything to pick right now. This is what tomato hornworm damage looks like. Those guys really do damage quickly to your plants, and they can eat an entire plant in an entire day. It doesn't take long for them to do considerable damage to your plants. Fortunately, we found this guy and he was pretty fat, so let's take a look at what he looks like. This is the dreaded tomato hornworm. This guy was huge. He got picked off and put in a bucket of water to drown. Now he's going in the bird feeder. Hopefully the birds love him. Still a lot of green beans coming on. We pick them about every other day. They taste pretty good. Can you believe the size of these watermelons? They're all hiding under these leaves. There's 3 big ones. And they're hard to find, actually. The 3rd one's in there somewhere. But there's still a lot of babies. In the cantaloupe section of the melon patch, I still just have a lot of blooms. There might be a couple of really small babies. We're producing a lot of flowers though. Not much in the way of a lot of baby melons yet though. The kajaris also have a whole lot of blooms. I'm really crossing my fingers for a lot of kajari melons. They are so sweet. If you've never had one, grab some seeds. They're easy, they're prolific, and they taste great. I'm so excited about those. There's another kajari hanging there. And another baby kajari right there. There's quite a few of them. The garlic harvest was pretty successful. We have quite a few big ones. Not as big as you'd see in the store, but we're satisfied with that. And then over here are some smaller ones. Certainly still usable. So we'll leave them on this table for probably a week or so until they get dried, and then we will take them into the house for storage.